Hello, Benjamin Kepner of Global Social Media Marketing here. We are a marketing and education technology company that teaches the world how to connect with their communities in new ways.
Hello, IOBM students there in Pakistan. I'm Benjamin Kepner, a digital marketing entrepreneur from the Colorado, United States, coming into Amar Saw's digital marketing session on this Thursday as a guest speaker to talk about my company, Global Social Media Marketing, and the current trends in digital marketing for 2020. I hope to have a wonderful session with all of you, and I'm looking forward to answering your questions and creating a better relationship with you in your online distance learning. Hope to see you guys there. Take care.
Okay, Mr. Benjamin, now class is yours, so please start.
Okay, great. Awesome. Well, hi, everyone. My name is Benjamin Kepner. I'm the CEO and founder of Global Social Media Marketing. I had Amar actually reach out to me on LinkedIn, so that shows you the power of social media within digital marketing in 2020. And he's asked me to kind of talk a little bit about my company and my story, some marketing ideas, some success stories or case studies that I have. And I'd love for anyone to ask any questions if you'd like. But I'm going to go ahead and start with our company pitch deck. So I'm going to share my screen. If you guys can just let me know that you can see my screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Cool. So let's minimize this. So again, my name is Benjamin Kepner. The name of our company is Global Social Media Marketing. We are a marketing and education technology company that helps businesses and schools grow online. And so, what do we do? We create global connectivity through collaborative and personalized social media marketing, education technology, international business, and events for businesses and school. We help to engage different types of audiences, whether they're regional, nationally, or internationally, to achieve their business or education goals. Here are some of the brands that we have worked with over our 10 years. Actually, my company started originally in my digital marketing profession when I was at college or at the university level. Is I started blogging. I created a website. It was my own kind of personal brand that eventually evolved into a company to what it is today. Actually, the name of our company before I even started Global Social Media Marketing it was just my name. It was BK Strategic Benjamin Kepner. And I worked with some of these brands. We've worked, with small, medium-sized, or enterprise clients. And some things about us. We became an official business in 2018 in Denver, Colorado. That's where we're based. I spent a decade of my life before starting the company officially in 2018, traveling around the world. I have not been to Pakistan. Maybe one day I'll get the chance to do that. But I've traveled.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, and I have got to travel over Europe and through South America and the United States. I haven't spent too much time in Asia yet. Some of our other things that we've done, we quickly grew from a 1-person to 10-person team in about a year. We were awarded a top 50 tech company by Intercon, which is an internet conference in Las Vegas. They're not doing it this year, but they had that last year. We were one of the top 50 within the social media space. And then I was also accepted into an Academy Accelerator Program. Anyone that's in the entrepreneurial road, Accelerator Program is a really good approach to growing your startup very quickly by working with people that are experts within your industry, right? They help to accelerate your company faster and work with people that have already been in your industry, right? So I was getting access to some of the best social media marketers in the world. And, why would you choose a company like us? We offer a dedicated channel manager, number one, which just means, for example, if we're going to be running your social media as a company, we have a manager for each channel, right? So we offer a person for Facebook and a person for YouTube and a person for Instagram and whatever other social media whatever social media platform that you might be using. We also have some strategic partnerships, right, with some of our technology companies. Right now, we're working with a company called CallRail. I'm also going to be trying to work with another company called ManyChat. A lot of these are like technology solutions that help to kind of report and track our efforts on social media for our clients. We focus on creating result-oriented projects. So for any entrepreneur out there, if you're doing marketing for another company, you'll realize very quickly that creating really cool campaigns and getting a bunch of likes is great, but that doesn't help for the business owner, right? So projects that actually lead to revenue or sales or leads, things that help to grow the business outside of just having, cool videos or pictures that look really nice. We have an award-winning support team. I've trained everybody on our team in-house. We do work with other, partnerships or production companies, but I try to really train everyone. We have a YouTube channel where I'm actually creating training videos for everyone to learn how to use some of these digital marketing and social media tools. We have state-of-the-art technology, meaning we just like to work with the newest and best technology tools that support our clients. And we have experienced professionals. For example, myself, I've been doing this for 10 years now. So I'm not kind of new to the game. And, we have some other people on our team that have been with my company now through the in-house training that have really learned all the things that I've learned in the last decade around social media and digital marketing. If you haven't garnered by now, I'm kind of a nerdy guy. I really like technology. I'm also a Google for Education certified trainer. We'll go into that in a second. But, these are some of the Google tools that we use. These are some of the social media tools that we use for our company, our YouTube, and some of our operations. So maybe some of you recognize those in your studies or you're using those tools. This is what a real world, marketing company, digital marketing company is using right now in 2020. These are the technology tools that support our clients to deliver those results. You can see some of our featured work. We won a video competition for co-working space. I mentioned the Google for Education certified trainer. You can see our logo right there. Hootsuite is the #1 social media management tool in the world. We're a global ambassador for them. I talked about the Accelerator Program and the company. What makes us different maybe from a lot of the other marketing agencies or digital marketing companies out there is that we have a lot of training videos, right? We have a YouTube channel where I've gone through. I would encourage any of you guys that are in this class today, if you're trying to learn something with social media, our YouTube channel is a great source to get some of that information with what's working in the real business world. We've created some different courses, right? For example, like a YouTube marketing course or a Facebook marketing course. We offer customized pricing for our clients. So not every client pays us the same amount. So we do want to deliver really good solutions for our clients that are personalized and customized for their needs and their budget. We do low risk commitments to start with most of our contracts too. So that's really good for entrepreneurs or small businesses that maybe they don't have a big contract or they're not, sure. And we do that so that we can guarantee results long term, right? We do the low risk. We see if we can help them. And, sometimes in marketing or digital marketing, not everything's going to work is one thing that you learn if that's a career path that you're following is some industries are you going to do really well in and some you're not. So I think that's what I've learned is we can't help everyone, but we try to focus where, our attentions with the people that we can help. And then access to strategic partnerships and communities. These are some of our featured speaking engagements. I have traveled all around the United States speaking at major technology conferences and marketing conferences. And some of these are also some like publications, Social Media Today. I would highly encourage anyone that's in this class to go check that out. That's a great kind of news publication source for anything related to social media updates. So some quick client case studies, right? We've worked, for example, with an insurance agent where we've been able to develop their website and create Facebook leads for them. You can see we were able to create 21 leads for our client, John Hanna, for just $48 a lead. That was really valuable. He actually was able to close a sale for that paid for all of that work in itself that he paid us to do that. So that's a really good case study example. He's just a personal insurance agent. We've also worked with law firms, right? We worked with the law offices of Manuel Solis. We did a lot of YouTube stuff, right? You can see kind of our breakout numbers and increasing their YouTube views and their comments and likes like that. We've done a lot of Google ad search campaigns too. That's really good for anyone in the digital marketing profession. If you're trying to do lead acquisition, lead generation, those types of things, Google's really good for that because Google has higher intent to buy, right? So this is some of the results that we've got for them. We were doing that in English and Spanish. I can also speak Spanish fluently. Here are some of the services that we offer for our company. You can see for us, we are really kind of focused around social media, right? Hence the name Global Social Media Marketing. But we do other things in digital marketing. I mentioned some of the Google things that we do. I spend a lot of time doing Google ads for a lot of different clients. And then we have kind of this education technology training, right? So literally what I'm doing with you guys right now, that is education technology, right? The process of learning something through technology. We're big supporters of the G Suite and using, collaboration tools and things like that. And then obviously kind of international business expansion, just helping companies or brands go globally, right? I'm having a call with a whole classroom of students today in Pakistan. That's awesome. I'm really happy that I can do that for our company and expand in other countries and connect with different cultures. So these are some of the services that we offer. These are kind of get more into like the ed tech side of our business, right? We're really kind of a digital marketing and social media marketing company, but then the other side of our business is the ed tech. So that's actually, you can see me here kind of giving a presentation at the Digital Denver Marketing Summit here in Denver, Colorado. And I was giving a presentation on Google Analytics, right? So we offer workshops and training programs as part of being a Google for Education certified trainer. And here are some of our partnerships that we've worked with in the past. Some of them are other, as you can see, kind of digital marketing agencies, right? So what's funny about having a marketing agency is that you can work with other marketing agencies and partner with them, right? So for example, if our focus is social media and there's another marketing agency that their focus is SEO, for example, that's really maybe a potential partnership with us, or like a video production or a video marketing company. You can see we've got a couple there. And then, what makes our process a lot different is we kind of have this outline of, we want to really design solutions for our clients, but, and we do that by discovering and defining what those solutions look like, right? Discovering what our competitors are doing, discovering what the trends are, defining those out and saying, hey, these are the things that are happening in your industry as a client. And this is how we're going to define success for that. And then kind of give them a roadmap and design that. Then once they have an agreement, we're going to develop that, right? So we're going to develop a social media marketing plan, and we're going to execute that social media marketing plan, for example, and then deploy things, right? Deploy things like paid advertising or, distribution, things like that, so that we can build fans, leads, and then ultimately deliver, results for our clients, right? It really depends on what our client is looking for, but I can tell you, doing this for a while now, that 9 out of 10 times what a business owner cares about, or a company, when we talk about digital marketing and social media marketing, is how do you grow our business through revenue, sales, or leads? Those are bottom line things that help the company grow, versus everything else is just content, exposure, and reach is great, but that doesn't help the company, from a monetary perspective. So this is kind of our generic process. Sorry, if there's someone to ask a question. No? Okay. So then our team, right? We had a 10-person team. I kind of talked about some of these things, right? We've worked in all of these different markets. So we're a global company. We've had clients in all these different continents. They have a dedicated account manager that supports them. This is our team right here, right? So you can see for our current company, right, how I've structured it is we've got a business development manager in Anna. We've got a social media marketing manager in Evelyn, and in Monty, we've got 2 of them. And then we've got Vishon. He's been with us for a while now, that does really good work. And he's the digital marketing manager, where he's kind of supporting the 3 of these people, but also doing other projects with me. Kyle is our go-to YouTube artist. He can pretty much make any video that you want to watch possible. Daniel is a former Netflix writer. He's done a lot of screenplay and television and film stuff, so he's got a good background in writing and videography as well. And then Farron is actually my childhood friend. He creates a lot of the operations and systems in place, as well as making sure that we're getting our HR, accounting, and invoicing in place for our clients and for our team. And so we have a, not too large of a team, but not too small. I like to say we're kind of almost a medium-sized team, and we're always trying to expand with new partnerships. And I did mention as well that we're looking for interns too. So I know maybe right now it's not a good time for an internship, but if anyone wants to reach out to me after or later on, maybe coming up for the summer, feel free to do that. We're always kind of looking, and I'd love to kind of expand us. Most of our team, just is based in the United States. We do have some partnerships in other countries, but for right now, they're all in the United States. And half of our team is based in Georgia. Farron's based in North Carolina. Daniel is in California, and I'm in Colorado. So we're definitely a remote team in different places. And I have my company video. This is our company video. It's only a minute long. I feel like it's a good little informational video. So I'll just play this.
Benjamin Kepner of Global Social Media Marketing here. We are a marketing and education technology company that teaches the world how to connect with their communities in new ways. My story began after graduating from the University of Georgia. I traveled around the world growing GSMM and have planted the company roots in downtown Denver, Colorado. What sets us apart from other experts is our multilingual team with 20 digital marketing certifications, whose primary services include social media marketing, education technology training, and international business expansion. We drive website traffic, purchases, and develop leads with things such as WordPress, SEO, Google and Facebook ads, as well as YouTube videos. We empower you to achieve your business or education goals and connect with your community from our experiences with Google for Education certified trainer presentations and our work with 20 industries across the globe. Explore new horizons and contact us today.
So that's our company video. I think it gives a really good overview, right, of just kind of what we do, the services that we offer, and our experience. And, kind of going back to the Google for Education certified trainer, right? This is my profile. For anyone in the class that isn't familiar with that program, pretty much Google made a decision as a leading technology company to invest $1 billion back into education, right? So with that $1 billion, there's a lot of Google technology products, right, that are out now. You've kind of got all of these different types of G Suite tools right now that people can use, and they don't know how to use those tools, right? So that's why Google created their trainer program, which is the requirements in order to be in that is you have to be a former teacher. I was a former English teacher, as you can see in my bio here with the Ministry of Education in Spain. I was teaching high schoolers, middle schoolers, elementary, that type of age group. And then after that, I was also kind of training people on technology products. I spent time working at a global travel wholesaler company, and then kind of that led to me working with doing some more trainings and technologies. So I met those requirements. I actually had to submit a video directly to YouTube to become a Google for Education certified trainer, and now I have that credential. And there's 4,000 of us in the world. And that credential really just says that Google is classifying us as Google technology experts that can teach teachers, universities, do trainings, do virtual classroom presentations like this, whatever you want to think of as an idea, but that we can actually teach students and teachers how to use those Google technology products. So that's kind of a little bit more about my background as far as that program is concerned. We talked about my company. I've got a video from YouTube that I have of our conference that you guys can check out. But I wanted to maybe kind of open up now, maybe not as much focus about me, but more about our company, but more about some of the trends that are happening in digital marketing. So, I have a case study also that I have kind of showing of like what's been happening recently with YouTube video discovery ads. We saw recently, I was going to just transition the class of talking about, what's happening right now in digital marketing or social media marketing. First thing I would say for the class is if you're not currently using Google Trends, that's a great tool for you guys to kind of see what's working in digital marketing or social media or those types of things right now. So you can see I kind of typed in just something to kind of show you guys for an example. Facebook Live, for example, is a huge marketing trend that I'm seeing worldwide right now just in the last couple of weeks or two. Funny enough, we're taking a call on Zoom today, right, guys? Look at where Zoom is just spiking right now. It's pretty incredible what they're doing. So looking at things like this as a digital marketer are really good for you to kind of pay attention to what's going on in the world, seeing where people are going to technology, where they're spending their time. Funny enough, let's say, for example, virtual classroom, right? Because of the schools now making those adjustments, right? We can kind of see that line's also going up a little bit more, or remote work. We can also see is probably going up now, right? That's going up. So using Google Trends is really good for that. We actually recently discovered for our company that Google Hangouts was a video conferencing tool that is similar to Zoom, but that it could also be used, and maybe that there was a trend going on there. So we plugged that in, right? And you can kind of see, if I remove all of these, that Google Hangouts also had a nice little spike. So, the case study that I was going to share with everyone, that we have a video that walks you through this on our YouTube channel. So I won't, play the whole video, but I actually have my Google Ads account for you guys open today to show you that, just to have some understanding of maybe like, digital marketing advertising, or like Google Ads, right? We just ran a video campaign promoting our Google Hangouts video call tutorial. And you can see we spent around $800. It led to 74,000 views, and we generated almost 600 subscribers on YouTube. So I just wanted to show you guys this is like a real world example of like a Google ad campaign that we recently ran. I just kind of showed you real quickly how we leveraged Google Trends to kind of identify that was a good digital marketing channel for us to advertise on. And I'm showing you that we didn't have to spend a lot of money either, right? We were able to garner almost 75,000 people watching our video for, less than $800. So I think that's a really cool success story that we recently have had. And obviously video conferencing is going up, due to recent events. And so that, I think that's a really cool trend just to show you guys. As far as kind of showing like our YouTube channel, right? You can see that explosive growth too that we've had, right? Our goal is to get into the partner program. So if you're not familiar with that on YouTube, YouTube has its own partner program that actually allows advertisers now to pay YouTube channels for money, right? So if you have 4,000 hours of watch time and you have 1,000 subscribers, you can be a YouTube partner. I've also got my LinkedIn available here too. If you guys are curious to kind of see more about my background, I know that's how I was even invited to the class. So, you feel free to go check out my LinkedIn. I've got some really cool articles that I've written there, kind of more of my experience of some of the different companies and the digital marketing tools that I've used. You can see all the certifications too, that I've kind of pursued. I'm not trying to promote myself, but I would say for anyone out there that is trying to learn, I would highly recommend going, and it's great that you guys are getting this university experience, but go pursue these types of certifications, right? You can see that I have a bunch of different certifications, from Google to YouTube to Hootsuite to technology tools. Digital marketing right now, I'll be honest to the class, what you're going to learn at the university level is great, but it changes so rapidly. And I think that's why it was really great that your class gets to speak with someone like me to see what's really happening in the world, because it changes so quickly in digital marketing. So I think with that, I've kind of shared, some different tools, some different ideas, a case study. I'm going to kind of stop sharing my screen now and kind of just open it up to me talking to the class. I think I saw we have about 10 minutes left, so I'd love to kind of leave the last 10 minutes of class here to encourage any questions, any thoughts or feedback, and leave it open for the class.
Come on, class, if you have any question, please ask.
The silent audience, huh?
Hello, Benjamin. Fariha here, and I just want to ask about that Accelerator program that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Is it like a lean startup or what? How it works?
Yeah. So the Accelerator program that I went through specifically was with a woman named Kat Howell. So you can check her out. It's spelled Howell is her last name, and then first name is spelled CAT. And we did have to make an investment. It was a pretty small investment. I think we invested about $5,000 to be a part of the Accelerator program, and it was about a 2-month experience, 2.5-month experience. And what the Accelerator did is it taught us how to create an automated lead funnel for our business and really kind of tighten up the types of industries and messaging that we offer to those industries. Once we graduated, I'm now accepted into that alumni, and I have access now to probably about 300 other social media agencies from all over the world. So that's super valuable for me from a knowledge perspective and network.
So we were doing the question session. Any student, please, can you ask anything regarding the session or anything about digital marketing?
Yeah, so I have a question for Benjamin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Benjamin, I wanted to ask that you said that digital marketing is ever changing and ever growing, and all of these Google algorithms keep changing. So new software tools keep coming up. I wanted to ask, how do you keep on track of all of these industry news and changes? You showed Google Trends, but is that the only tool that you use, or are there any other things?
Yeah, great question. I consume a lot of my knowledge through social media and also just following the actual digital marketing solution technology tools themselves, right? So I'm paying attention to when Google's blog posts a new article. I'm paying attention to the top, technology resources for us in the United States, like Forbes magazine or the New York Post. And I think the other thing too is going to events. Going to digital marketing events have been huge for my career, and I learn almost just as much of going from events and talking to people in real life than I do actually reading online. Any other questions?
I wanted to ask about the internship that you mentioned. How, what's the criteria for applying for the internship?
Yeah, definitely. So I don't know how it works with your university, but here in the United States, with the University of Georgia, what we do is we offer a free class credit offer. I just talk with the marketing advisor there, and they allow the student to use that as a business or digital marketing class for their requirements of credits. And then in exchange, in the United States, what they do is it's 200 hours of digital marketing work for our company unpaid. And then after the internship ends, then you have the opportunity to work with us part-time as a contractor and actually work with us like in a part-time position. We also in the United States, the way that the internship ends is they're required to write an essay about their experience. It's normally a 5 to 10 page essay. It's nothing too crazy, but it just kind of tells the university, hey, this is what I learned during our time interning with Benjamin. You also get access to all of our technology tools. You'll get a company email. You have one-on-one weekly calls with me, and then you get to actually work on real-world clients, right? So it's not theory. You'll actually get to work on business accounts and things like that. And the requirements are really just that I'm looking for people that want to get experience, that want to learn from me, and are pursuing careers in social media or digital marketing. And they're willing to do a semester for unpaid in order to kind of grow and learn with me. And then if they do a good job in that semester, I want to hire them part-time. I'm trying to have our internship program right now is really just based in the United States, but hey, I would love to expand into Pakistan and have you guys be a part of that. That would be amazing.
So the best way is to just contact you through LinkedIn?
Yeah, so if you're trying to apply for the internship, I would say just email me your resume and I can leave that with you guys. It's just my name, actually. It's Benjamin.Kepner, so my first name, period, last name, at my company name, globalsocialmediamarketing.com. So first name, period, last name, at company name, Benjamin.Kepner at globalsocialmediamarketing.com. And all I require to apply is that you just send me an email, send me what you're interested in doing, and that you have your resume, right? Hopefully everyone has their resume at the university level. And then we'll have an introductory phone call. And then from there, it's a seasonal thing, right? So we always do new interns every fall, new every spring, and new summer. So if you wanted to apply now, you would be kind of interviewing with me now so that you could maybe work by like May or maybe end of April at the earliest.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. Any other questions?
Yes, Benjamin, I have a question. What I wanted to ask you, can you hear me properly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, what I wanted to ask was that as most of us are now in our final year of graduation and most of us are predominantly done with internships, how do you think our career should evolve as a digital marketer from here onwards, like from starting onwards?
Yeah, I think you guys are getting ready to go into the real workforce, and I think the issue with that is just that you need to still, even if you've been through internships, right, and you want to get jobs, I think you have to be very creative on how you're going to get these digital marketing jobs, right? There's a lot of people applying for digital marketing jobs, and I think with all the websites and recruiters and resumes, I can tell you for me that I've gotten a lot of digital marketing jobs through looking at like job boards that are even freelance sometimes, right? So there are tons of opportunities on Indeed.com or LinkedIn that are like freelance positions. Those are really good ways to get some part-time work, get your portfolio built. I would recommend for everyone too that's going into digital marketing to have an online platform where everyone can see your work right now. I think a resume is great, but if I can see that you have a website or a YouTube channel, build those things out. And then if you're looking for a full-time job, I think you need to do things like this, right? Where you're talking to people that own digital marketing companies, go to events, network, reach out to people on LinkedIn. I mean, that's how I'm even talking to you guys today is literally, Mar sent me a LinkedIn message and that's how I'm in the thing. So I think LinkedIn's super powerful, and just tell your interests. Say, hey, I'm graduating. This is what I'm looking to do. I see that you own a marketing company. Would you be open to having a cup of coffee with me? What does your hiring look like? I think if you just go apply onto websites, you're going to have a hard time getting a job right now.
Right. Thank you, Benjamin.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a couple of questions. So if any students wants to ask, so I would give students more first chance because that's your class. So if any students you want to ask something, please come. Or should I ask?
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys, if you want to ask a couple more questions, that's fine.
Okay, earlier your presentation, you mentioned that you have 10 in the 10-member company, right?
Right.
And each of them are assigned for a specific client. So for example, one person, one is specific for different type of tasks. So can you tell our students, how do you manage as a CEO, how you're managing all your members and how you're assigning with the other companies and clients? So that would kind of help.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, how I deal with my team is I have a weekly call. I do exactly what we're doing here in Zoom, but I do Google Hangouts. As I kind of mentioned to you, we're a Google focused company, so I do everything Google that I can. So we do video conference calls, and we have kind of weekly check-ins about each client's work. How I assign clients is based upon, do certain members of my team have experience working in a specific industry? So if I've had somebody working with restaurants for a really long time and I get a new restaurant client, I'm going to probably try to put them there first. I also am trying to kind of specialize people, right? So I mentioned how you have a dedicated channel manager. Digital marketing is a lot of stuff, right? You got email, SEO, website development, social media, blogging, link building, PR outreach. It just kind of, the lines go so blurred sometimes with digital marketing. So what I've realized as a CEO is it's almost impossible to go find the perfect digital marketer. Every digital marketer is going to try to learn as much as they probably can, but they're going to be really good at one thing because they have the most experience in doing that thing or they really like doing that thing. So, for example, to your point, like if I have someone that really is really good at Facebook and they spend a lot of time on Facebook, I will probably give them a client that needs Facebook help because one, they like doing that work, and two, they're really good at it. So that's kind of how I divide that. Sometimes I have to train. That's why we have a YouTube channel. I do all of our training in-house so that if somebody doesn't know how to do something in digital marketing, I'm going to go create a training video for them to learn how to do it.
And can help us telling that for a client which is new in the business, for example, any XYZ company in USA, and they hired you as a digital marketer, and if they are startup, very basic startup level they are. So how would you do? What are the tips that you can give it to our students to build up the engagement in the so make their business go up? What are the things that you would do?
Yeah, I think with the startups, they're hard to work with sometimes because they don't, to your point, they're new company, they don't have a lot of money. I think everyone in this class, like I'm not sure what the startup world looks like in Pakistan specifically, but I know in the United States that if you work with a startup and you can kind of get equity in the company, right? Like 20% of the company you own, or you can get shares, or you can do like a revenue share model where you're making a commission for new sales or leads that you generate through digital marketing. Those are some different approaches that I've seen. And I think if you're a student in this classroom and you're trying to maybe create your own digital marketing company or just be a freelancer, you can do that with startups, but just realize that their budgets are really low. So you might have to do some free work, right? I've done that. It's not a model that I want our company to follow because we have a lot of results and case studies. So I think if you can go to a startup, show them a good case study or something that got results for another startup. But if they're a new startup and they don't have a lot of money, you might have to do some free work, get them some results. And then once you start getting those results, you say, hey, look, you have to have me as your digital marketer because I'm doing such a good job. And this is how much money that this is, would cost you to do these services. So that would be my approach for any digital marketing entrepreneur that's in this class is create a really good portfolio of specific startups or industries that you've worked with. And if you don't have experience in them, then you need to offer like a trial period, like a 2-month trial period.
Yeah.
Get them results. And then once you have the results, they're not going to question hiring you. They're going to say, well, he got us results. We have to hire him.
Yeah, that's almost same thing that I do here. So it's a very similar pattern that you are doing there in USA. Okay, student, come on, you need to ask question. Maybe, it's a digital class participation I'm observing. So I want students to ask a couple of questions before he leaves us. I'm sure you're not running out of time, Benjamin, or are you?
No, I can stay on the call for like another 10 minutes. So yeah, we're good.
Right, that's good. So we just have 10 minutes. So any students pop up with the question, please. I think none of them are.
Sir, I have a question.
Sure.
That's good.
I actually wanted to ask you, what can be the best platform for a new business coming into the marketing, coming into the industry to get more and more engagement? Can it be Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter? Depending on the business, obviously, but what can be the best platform?
Yeah, I think to answer your first question, yeah, it depends on the type of industry and the audience that's relevant for that industry. But for my company, if you looked at our services, we're focusing on Facebook, YouTube, and Google, because those are the platforms that have the largest audiences, right? What are the 3 most visited websites in the world? Does the class know what that is?
Facebook.
That's one of the 3. Yep.
YouTube.
Yep. YouTube is number 2. You guys missed one more.
Instagram.
Google. So you just said
Google.
So Google is number 1 most visited website in the world. YouTube is number 2, and Facebook is number 3. So if those are the 3 most visited websites in the world, why would you not be focusing your attentions from a digital marketing perspective on those 3 channels?
Okay, so if you are focusing on YouTube for your clients, so you need to be very good in video production because YouTube is all about uploading the videos and stuff. So you must be very good as a team, as a company, how you do in their own production. Like, how would you make a good video, just like your introductory video?
Yeah, I think with the YouTube thing, it's definitely the more video skills that you can get on producing the videos, the more credible you'll be as a digital marketer. It's no different than if I was a graphic designer and I could make really nice images. However, What I will say is there are a lot of people that are making videos on YouTube with no video production skills. So for example, if you guys go watch any of our YouTube videos, a lot of them are just exactly what I'm doing right now. It's a Zoom call, it's a screen sharing type of thing, right? And that's a training video. Like I've already talked to Amar about this. I'm going to put this video on our YouTube channel. And guess what, guys? I'm probably going to put our company logo at the beginning of it. And I'm going to spend 20 minutes, 15 minutes editing it, maybe. And I'm going to publish it to YouTube. And all I had to have was a computer. And I use Screencastify to record my screen. So you don't necessarily have to have really good video production skills. And I'm sure most of the class has mobile phones, right? A lot of people now using Instagram, I know Instagram is super hot right now, are making really cool videos just using their smartphone. Your smartphone can shoot 4K content if you have like a phone from like 2018 or above. So I also think that, you know, you don't have to be a videographer or have a film background or know how to edit videos to make really good videos. It's more about the type of videos that you're making, I think, the value.
All right. So this is maybe the last question.
Sir, I have a question as well.
Oh, that's good.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hello, Benjamin. How are you doing? Benjamin, I had a question that how do you cope up with the YouTube algorithm? Because understanding it is quite complicated.
Hey, well, yeah, there's no easy answer. If I knew the answer to the YouTube algorithm right now, I probably wouldn't even be talking to you guys. I'd probably be on vacation in Pakistan right now, right? So I think the YouTube I think the YouTube algorithm question is a great question. And my answer to you is, number one, you need to use technology tools. A really good tool, if you're not familiar with it, is called TubeBuddy. It's spelled TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy, and it's really good for showing YouTube SEO traffic, keyword research, competition. There's also another good YouTube tool called vidIQ. That's another really good tool. Both of those tools, for example, TubeBuddy has been working with YouTube directly for 10 years. So I'm pretty sure TubeBuddy knows a lot about the YouTube algorithm and they have a lot of good solutions. You can also run Google Ads, right? Using Google Ads is kind of a really good way to take a video that you don't know how well it's going to perform and give it some paid advertising. Even our own YouTube channel, right? We're still not partners. And I've just started investing in a short little budgets because our budget's tight for that. But I would say, like, if you want to really understand the YouTube algorithm, you need to put some money behind your videos, and then you can collect a lot of data, and then you can kind of interpret the data and make insights and actionable, steps for doing that. That would be my best answer on the YouTube algorithm. But long story short, most digital marketers are only trying to scrape the surface of understanding the algorithm, and it changes rapidly.
All right. Any other question? It's the last announcement before we finish this. Any student? Okay, Mr. Benjamin, what we'll ask you, we'll ask Mr. Benjamin to bring one question for our class in our final exam. So one question will be coming from Mr. Benjamin to the class from his lecture today. So I hope all of you have listened very good. We are properly. So that's going to be a good announcement. Okay, Mr. Benjamin, I'm going to email you and you can ask any question. It will be coming in their exam, final exam.
Okay, cool. I already know what the question is. So hopefully they won't forget. Won't forget it. Yeah, they'll never forget it. They'll say, Benjamin taught us something. I'm going in that path.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, thank you so much for coming here. It's been a pleasure to see you from USA, and on behalf of our class, thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, well, thanks again for inviting me. Thank you, class, for your time, and best of luck. I think this is awesome that Amar is doing the virtual class. So definitely thank him for doing these things. And if anything, last thing to leave with the class, LinkedIn messaging. We're connecting across the world through LinkedIn, so use LinkedIn.
All right. That's good.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.